What controversy involves the Oklahoma City Thunder? The latest development in the controversy surrounding Josh Giddey, the shooting guard for the Oklahoma City Thunder, is that there are rumors that he had a one-night fling with a girl who is allegedly as young as 14. Chet Holmgren, a 7'1" center, is officially back on the NBA court nearly a year after a right foot injury kept him out of action for the whole season. His comeback tale is not one to be forgotten. The easiest thing for 21-year-old Chet Holmgren was walking into an NBA court on July 3 for the first time since he had a Lisfranc injury over a year earlier. It was just him dressing up in the Oklahoma City Thunder's simplified clothes, putting on his sneakers, and leaving the team with the other guys. For Holmgren, there was only one thing that mattered at that moment. He was back. The time and location were inconsequential, though Salt Lake City, Utah to be exact. He was going to play hoops with some of the best athletes in the nation, some of whom were vying for a roster position in the NBA. Their only goal was to survive, but Holmgren had already done so. What then made his debut unique? Perhaps his 6'1" height contributed to its weak appearance compared to larger, stockier basketball players. Perhaps it was even easier than that. This was not the first time Holmgren has done it on an NBA stage. After putting on a jersey and lacing up, he left the house with his teammates. He'd actually done it a gazillion times. But 340 days ago, on the day he shattered his foot, was the last time he did. Holmgren's injuries prevented him from playing in the 2022 to 2023 season, putting a stop to the rumors that he would be the next big thing. It was beyond his control until the day he dressed up for the Salt Lake City Summer League again. That's when everything changed. Holmgren was now in control of his own destiny on the court. That was the difficult part, but Holmgren didn't seem to care. Rather, he followed his instincts and did what he felt he could do. Now, with the regular season just a few months away, Holmgren has the second best chance, plus 350, to win Rookie of the Year. Nor it is appropriate to discount his tale of recovery. For Holmgren, the fans, and the squad, his comeback was truly remarkable. Even after the game, that much was evident, and for more straightforward reasons than you might imagine. Down there is a general term for Holmgren's defensive zone, although, to be honest, attempting to characterize it further would lessen its influence. Holmgren demonstrated his versatility on both ends of the court in his return, recording 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks. But Holmgren's all-around performance didn't end there. The 7'1" center finished with a double-double despite the Thunder losing their second game against the Memphis Grizzlies. He then finished his summer league display in Las Vegas with a 25-point, 5-block performance as the Thunder defeated the Pacers 98-87. His dominance not only served to reinforce his high draft pick status, which he now has the chance to further establish this season, particularly given his anticipated impact. Actually, Holmgren isn't going to be the Thunder's first offensive option, but he does want to be effective when his number is called. Unbeknownst to him, Holmgren has emerged as one of the Thunder's most talked about players, but only among his own supporters. Holmgren is unquestionably the Rookie of the Year in their eyes. However, throughout the league, in the main gym, Toronto was playing Detroit, while spectators from across the stadium were flooding Cox Pavilion in Las Vegas to witness Holmgren torment the defensive glass. Teams weren't too horrible, but it wasn't a 7'1" center whose rookie season ended before it even got started. It was only natural that Holmgren was drawing attention, but in Las Vegas, 2 days prior, another 7' center took the court. In front of an equally sold-out audience, he was also going to make his NBA debut. What then was the distinction? Victor Wembanyama Wembanyama was the other center, and he filled the stadium with 17,068 extra tickets. It's not Holmgren's fault that their attentions are divergent, not even close. Wembanyama's structure, ball handling prowess, and ageless wisdom are what makes him unique. Despite being somewhat shorter, Holmgren possesses similar attributes, which is rather significant. Holmgren dazzles audiences on the floor with his athleticism and ability to make shots. He's evolved into a team leader because of it. It takes someone like that to come to terms with the fact that your first season won't materialize and to adopt an optimistic outlook. And that someone is Chet. With the regular season drawing near, he is undoubtedly developing into a true professional every day. Wembanyama is too. However, due to his parallels to LeBron James, the only thing on the internet might be the Wemby train. Although it shouldn't be a player's primary concern, media attention undoubtedly affects their performance. And if Holmgren wants to be a contender for Rookie of the Year, that might be one of the more difficult aspects for the next season. Even though Wembanyama is the only contender with worse odds than Holmgren, he lacks experience, which Holmgren has. The season assuming there are no additional setbacks, OKC's rookie will have the opportunity to demonstrate why that matters. Though Holmgren has control over his destiny, both on and off-court skills are necessary for his recovery. Holmgren possesses both. It is now up to him to prove to the NBA just how frightening he really is. He has plus 350 odds after all. That is definitely not something to pass by. Allegations that Oklahoma City Thunder player Josh Giddey had inappropriate sexual interactions with a girl who is not yet of legal permission shocked the NBA world over the Thanksgiving break. Charges of second-degree rape and other possible criminal liabilities may result from these allegations. The league has launched an investigation into the claims, but the 21-year-old Australian basketball player has not yet responded to them. Law enforcement in Newport Beach, California is also looking into the matter. The legal age of consent in Oklahoma for sexual activity is 16. Not all states, though, have that situation. The fact that California authorities seem to be leading the probe into the claims is telling as more information comes to light. Oklahoma's laws might not even matter because it appears that law enforcement has located and identified the female in question. According to the most recent sources, Giddey would have probably been 19 years old when the claimed encounter happened 2 years ago. According to additional reports, the minor was, as of right now, 15 years old. She had entered a bar by lying about her age where she met Giddey, and two had what is believed to have been a one-night stand. Giddey's continued play for the Thunder while the league and law enforcement conduct an investigation serves as more evidence for the public to keep in mind that these are still just allegations. Giddey has not yet acknowledged any misconduct, and no accusing witness has come forward to speak with us. Once more, there are situations when quiet is expected, particularly when there was no wrongdoing or when breaking the silence would reflect poorly on the speaker. Of course, it's also possible that the child and her family just want to avoid being at the epicenter of a global media frenzy. After all, a young, talented athlete doesn't exactly commit a crime that may potentially ruin their life and career every day or even every year. It is equally possible, though, that the family would prefer to remain silent even if it means neutralizing or clearing Giddey, because they want to shield their small child from the unavoidable attention that will inevitably follow, regardless of how one feels about her remarks. The Oklahoma City Thunder versus Los Angeles Clippers Game 5 storyline was planned to center on Kevin Durant's unexpected withdrawal and LA's increasing hold on the series. With 49 seconds left in the game, Durant made a three-pointer to trim the Clippers' lead to 4 points. With 13 seconds left, Durant leaked out for a layup after Jamal Crawford missed a layup on the opposite end, cutting LA's advantage to just 2 points. Then, strange things started it to happen. Chris Paul hurriedly sent the ball inbounds, knowing that the Thunder would need to commit a foul to prolong the game. Paul was expecting the hack, as he usually does. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your valuable thoughts in the comment section below. Until then, bye. Also, spend some time watching other videos on the channel.